Welcome back to Shitty House, day 15. Today, Heather's doing stuff over there. What?
I said, is it really?
Yeah, it's day 15. It's day 15. There, I am getting the rest of these gutters down. It's a hot mess. Those did not want to come out. Those little spikes right there. So, we're gonna cut them out. Not out, we're gonna cut them off. They're sunk really deep, and I don't want to damage any of the work that's already been done up there, nor do I want to damage the fascia board that's up there, because it's actually in decent shape in some places. Other places it still needs to be replaced, but it's not terrible. And you can see, let me flip you up. Right up here, it's got some stuff that needs to be handled, but again, it's not terrible. It could be way worse. It could be like the front of the house. And let's actually go to the front of the house and take a look, because since the wood dried out, it actually looks a whole heck of a lot better. And you still got some nasty spots. But see, some of that wood might actually be salvageable, and that's kind of the goal, is to save as much as possible on this particular house. So some of it we're gonna have to cut out, but we should be able to replace save, portions of it here and there. Our sump repair still looks good. Pow! Still looks good. I've kept it open for the last few days just to make sure that nothing wild's going on over here. But it looks like everything is working the way that it should right now. So I'm going to leave that open probably until we're close to finishing this house, just in case there's any other issues. Well, let's go into the basement and we can take a look at the condition down there. Let me set the tools down. Okay, sorry, I had to unbarricade the door because we don't have anything set for sure yet on that door. And we have an issue. Okay, end of the day update. Things got a lot more wild than we anticipated. This is why I have my spooky face on. I'm using a flashlight. So, what happened was we came downstairs and there was a ton of water again. We were getting some backfill from the sump systems being connected. So, it ended up clogging an old check valve that was installed inside the house. So, it was a mess. So, what I ended up doing was we disconnected our line and capped it from the shared line, and we made a temporary sump line out into the front yard until we can get Miss Dig out here and she can come through and figure out where the lines are so we can trench this out and get this buried. So here, that guy right there connected, brought about a foot out, and because it's temporary, we did use the rubber clamps here, and it runs all the way out to the front yard. Heather, say hi. Now, there was an issue inside the house as well, which I'm going to go and take a look at here in a second. As soon as this runs one more time, I want to make sure that it is working properly. There it goes. I can hear it, and we have water. Perfect. Yep, that's exactly what we wanted. Now, sure, this all runs downhill, so this will run away from the house. This will probably get a lot of the water away from our foundation as well. So let's go downstairs. I'm just going to double check all of our lines real quick that we had to fix. And then we are done for the evening. I will be back here tomorrow to essentially finish what I couldn't do today. So let's throw a couple tools in the box here. I'll take this one just in case I need it for anything. Down the creepy stairs we go. If I fall through one of these stairs, it'll have a really cool face for you guys to watch. All right, so we're down here. As you can see, we completely stripped everything here. I'm using this rubber clamp because I don't want to cut this back any further. Otherwise, we're gonna have to drill through foundation. And I do not want to do that. So we're gonna use rubber clamp in case we need to access anything for clean out purposes, anything like that. I will take this little drippage here over what we had earlier today any day of the week. That is by far way better than what we had. Now, you had a whole bunch of the old check valve was actually right here, right in the middle. And I went ahead and stripped that out. Right here it is. And you can see on the, hold on, I'm trying to get the right angle here, guys. On the inside, there's a bunch of debris and crap. And that's just clogging. Yeah, this is terrible, sorry. Anyways, there's a bunch of crap in there. And it just clogged everything up. And especially when his system kicked on and flushed it back into the valve. So it filled it up and it wouldn't work anymore. So it was pressurizing our line, but it wasn't going out of the house. You guys are about to see this thing kick on here in just a second. And then once it's cycled a couple times, I'm comfortable with it because it's finally freaking working. And we're not gonna have the same issues that we had for the last 3 or 4 days, which is where this thing decides to work and then it doesn't work and then it works and then it doesn't work. Heather came down here while I was gone getting parts for this project and cleaned this out all by herself. And I am super grateful because that was disgusting and I feel bad for having her do that. But she's a trooper for sure. So we're just gonna wait here for just a couple more seconds. Boom, and down she goes. Boom. Super fast, super easy, faster than it was before, surprisingly. And now we're not getting any backfill from the neighbor's house either coming in through this line. So initially what had happened is this stopped working just like it did before, but the neighbor's line actually flushed out when I had it all disconnected and dumped a bunch of water in here. I'm assuming it cleared that check valve temporarily, and then it did it all over again. So, but now we've got all these rubber clamps and everything. Now we can take this apart super easy if we need to for any more future problems, which I don't think that, I'm not anticipating having any more damn issues with this damn sump. We are completely disconnected. We're ready to go. And hopefully this will dry our basement out and get the water away from our foundation. So that is your shitty house, day 15, end of the day update. Yeah, it's been a rough one. I mean, we've been here working on this for like 5 hours. 5 hours. 5 hours. Yeah, and it shouldn't have taken that long. But we had to figure out what the problem was. And come to find out it was outside and in our house, but we're not going to have those issues anymore. It's done. We won't have any more of the same problems. So a little bit more work on our end, but it's done right. And that's what matters. So from DH Rentals and Rehabs, Dope House to Dream House, we'll see you tomorrow.